have some cooking and some talks. I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe, please.
Hey guys, remember, like, subscribe, share this video with everyone you know. Let them know what Queen of Trades and the MKW crew is doing over here. Till the next time.
Subscribe, and you know, keep track of what we're doing over here. MKW crew on Queen of Trades channel. Okay, in light of it being the week of Valentine's Day, I'm going to talk about caring, love, understanding, appreciation right after this brief selection.
Woohoo!
I hope you enjoyed that little brief selection there. I enjoy playing. I like to give a little flavor in there, you know, to those that appreciate live music still in the 2000s. All right, so the title is, if you've already read it, if person doesn't know the definition of love. I shouldn't say the title, it's basically explanation. If a person doesn't understand love, how can you expect them to give it? So I'm going to tell a brief story of this week, Valentine's Day. I'm not a big Valentine's Day person. Actually, I doggone near despise commercial holidays. Not because I'm cheap. When it comes to my wife and kids, I am not cheap. When it comes to myself, I can go without. I really don't care. As long as I got a warm meal from my wife, respect from my wife and kids, unconditional love and loyalty, and to be able to express myself musically throughout the week, whether it's playing live, playing music to myself, listening to music, some version of that, and making money for my family, and I'm able to do that, I'm gravy. I'm gravy. I'm just gravy. So I tell my wife all the time and kids, I don't need someone dictating when I need to give flowers, when I need to give gifts, when I need to do thus and so. And that's really not what the holidays are about. I get it, but that's how I take it. I'm 368 days out of the year loyal. Yes, I made up that number to prove a point. So I love Indeed, and I say it and I show it. I'm more of a shower than a doer, than a talker, but I do say it because old school males felt like they didn't really need to. Hey, I put food on the table, you gravy. Somebody come up in this house, you know they getting it. So old school is like, basically, you know, we show it basically by doing, but old school, and I believe new school and schools to come, need to hear it. You know, your kids need to hear, you know, you a good kid, you're a smart kid, you're a loving kid, you're an awesome kid. You're not going to be awesome. You already are awesome. Wives need to hear that they are great at what they're doing. They need to hear, you know, they are loved, etc. And males need it too. I ain't going to say we don't, but I'm talking from a male aspect. So here is an awesome Valentine's story. Money is tight, super tight, but I have been putting a couple dollars away, my lunch money. And, you know, it's not really what I would love to give. I would love to give the world to the people that have been most loyal to me. And I'm not going to name names or whatever, but my wife is at the top of the list. And this girl, man, she been loyal since before day one. Cats talk about day one, A1. This girl, before there was a day one, she even know there was gonna be a day one, because I didn't know. You know, she was a co-worker slash supervisor, and I didn't see it coming. So she was loyal just as a co-worker, as a supervisor, having my back, and that's crazy. So anyway, Valentine's Day. My wife and I are very close, so we know how the money is moving. I'm like this dude, just give me my lunch money, and I just put my check basically in her hand, and you put it where it goes. So she knows every time a dollar is spent. So when I take my money out, I put it in. She always call me old man. I got little compartments in my wallet, so I may not even use all my lunch money, but I put it away just in case, you know what I mean, you need to get out and spend some time with the kids, emergency money, haircuts, whatever. So my wife never really knows how much I have. It could be $10 in my secret compartment, and it could be $100, it could be whatever. It depends on how that month goes. Well, I put my little couple dollars out. I went somewhere. I know she likes chocolate, she likes balloons, and she likes, you know, appreciation like that. Chocolates is not, my wife's not real gaudy like that. She's real regular. So I go to this certain store, and she tells me she's going to her mom's house to pick something up. So that's not abnormal. She checks on her mom a lot. They're very close, and as is her sister. But in this particular story, we're talking about my wife going to her mom's. This is what I'm thinking. So as soon as she shoots out the house, I'm sitting at my table doing music, my desk. And as soon as she dips out, I dip out. So I dip out to go to the store. She talking about, I calculated, like, I'm not being arrogant, but you can almost rest assured I can estimate the heck out of time. I know how much time it takes to get around my town. I know how much time it takes for my wife to do. If my wife's telling me she doing this, that, and the other, I can basically tell you what time she should be walking in that door. And it won't be based off of basically distance. It's based off of experience. I know how long she takes. She says she's gonna take 30 minutes. It's probably gonna be an hour. So anybody that's been around anybody long enough, you know their pattern, whether it's your maid or your mom and your pops, your brother, sister, whatever, you pretty much know how they move. Well, I dip out to the store. Think I'm doing sliding in, sliding out, going to surprise her. I'm in the line. Who comes walking in the doggone store? Her little cheeks go up and everything, and they she got high cheeks, and I'm looking at. So as I was saying, she coming there with these high cheeks, teeth grinning, and I'm in the store busted. And I just started laughing, and I yell across the store, been married too long, we starting to think alike. And we just bust out laughing and everything. What am I trying to say here? My Valentine's Day was more awesome than that because my wife turned around and got me some music equipment that I was looking after again, and I wasn't making a big stink about it because I knew money was tight. She went on behind my back and set up a one-night trip to Atlantic City, which show a couple pictures of that. And the view, I love the ocean. I love any body of water, oceans, lakes, rivers, streams. I fall asleep throughout the week to the sound of rain because it's just so peaceful to me. And I just kept looking out the window, and she purposely got a hotel overlooking the water. And it's just crazy, man. We had room service, enjoyed ourselves, laughed, joked, came on back, and back to handling business as married people do and adults do and everything. But it's just crazy because you can't teach a person how to love. They either know it or they don't. You can show them, but that don't mean they're going to pick it up. And this lady was thinking about me like I was thinking about her. And it's just great to have that type of love. So whether you are married, single, divorced, hanging out with your mom, hanging out with your dad, you got a dog, you got a cat, you got a pet squirrel, make sure you show whatever it is in your life the loyalty and the love that it deserves. Because guess what? It can be here today, gone tomorrow. And true love, friendship, loyalty is rare. It is very rare. And just realize if you're having difficulty, over an extended period of time, you feel like you are overextended, it could be possibly because the person just doesn't quite know exactly how to love. And that's not really on them, on you to teach. If you are overextended, you know when you're overextended. If you've been doing it for 15, 20, 30 years and they're not doing what you think, chances are they're not going to. You have a decision to make. But it's not difficult. If a person, how can I say it? I don't want to sound offensive. Pretty much, that's not a teachable quality, man. Love, that's not teachable. If it's not in you, it's just not in you. And I'm gonna make it a parallel to one of the scriptures when it just talks about having a grain of mustard seed faith. I believe you have a tiny bit of love that can grow. But if you have no love in you, you know what that looks like. If you thinking at a person like, do you love me? They probably don't. Because love, you know what it is when it smacks you in the face. It's like, loyal people, responsible people, hardworking people, slobbering people, greedy people. They're all qualities that you just know. That's pretty much what I want to say about love. At the end of the day, if you find that love that is unwavering, solid, true friendship. Love is not romance. It's not even the same. If it was, it would be under the synonym part of the thesaurus. Romance to me is an act. It's like what you show. I love you, so I do this. Or I think I love you, so I do that. Or I'm in love with you. Or I'm infatuated, so romance. So many folks get stuck on romance. Romance, I'm not saying it's not important. But I'll tell you, romance is not what got me through the hard times in my marriage. I'll tell you that. It was loyalty, it was listening, it was talking, it was hearing, it was doing, it was returning. I feel like when you're married and you're saying you love somebody, you need to go ahead. If somebody did you one solid love act, you need to return it with 2 or 3. It's not even. Love is not even. It's definitely not even. So love makes you want to go above and beyond, because my little bit of couple dollars I had, I almost had water in my eyes because I wanted to do more, because I know my wife, that is her favorite holiday. Yes, she tells me I'm a good husband. Yes, I know I'm a good husband. I'm faithful. I do what I'm supposed to do. I do what I'm asked to do. I go beyond sometimes what I'm even asked to do, but that's just me. I wanted to be certain that she knows I have her back, and I love her and the people that I love the same way. You know, love is not different from person to person. It's just shown different. You're not going to show your wife the same type of love you would a friend, or you're not going to act it out in the same way. But love, it's the same. It's being there. It's doing what is required, what is not required. It's loyalty, faithfulness. It brings peace. It brings joy. You see the person, you smile. Like I smile every morning when I see my wife. That's my buddy. First thing I say when she call me, hey buddy, you all right, buddy? You know. So with that being said, I'm gonna get on up out of here, as I could chit chat all day about love and loyalty and peace, joy, and everything like that. But I got to get on up out of here. So y'all have a good day. Peace and love.
I had some mukbangs, I have some vlogs, I have some cooking and some talks. I need you to like, I need you to share, I need you to subscribe, please.